Hey, this is JD of jd'smancave, coming at you again tonight on a big old Saturday night. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
Hey, what's going on? This is your boy JD of JD's Man Cave, and we're here again in Houston, Texas on a big old Saturday night at 7 o'clock like usual. And we're getting ready to get some brothers together and talk about some issues that affect all of us brothers, man. And, we're just appreciative to be able to have this opportunity to come together through the modern technology. We're still able to take care of the issues that we need to take care of with COVID-19 being a big issue, and we get to talk about our issues, man. So let's see who we got on the line today. Hey, Kenny Wayne.
Right here.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? I want to introduce y'all to our resident country boy, Kenny Wayne. He's joining the JD's Man Cave staff hosting, and he'll be a regular host. Hopefully we can get him here every week, y'all, because he got some situations he needs to talk about. He's a very intelligent brother, and he's going to bring it to y'all from the country style aspect. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Kenny Wayne. Good to have you here, brother. Appreciate you. Hey, Bobino? Yeah, Bobino, you there? Who else we got on the line?
Oh, this is Big Red Joe. I'm on the line with you right now.
Oh, what's up, Red Joe? There go my homeboy. Yeah, what's up, bro? You know, we go back like rocket chairs, bro. Yeah, Kenny Wayne is my partner, Big Red Joe. And, man, we've been down like 4 flats on the Cadillac since way back. You know what I'm saying? That's my partner, man, my ace, my brother. You know what I'm saying? So he is definitely got some insight on some of these situations that we're going to be talking about. Yeah, so thank you, Reggie, for chiming in, baby. And who else do we have on the line? That's it? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and get started. We have some other brothers that's going to chime in at their leisure. We got, of course, Reverend KJ, who's always late. And we got Bobino, who's, I guess, fashionably late today. So we'll go ahead and get started. Yeah, so we just want to get these issues out the way, and I'm gonna start off tonight with a issue that I want to talk about. And it's good that all 3 of us on this line right now are married brothers, you know, and I commend y'all on holding your marriages together, because I've seen them, you know, from the beginning to right now, all our marriages. So what I want to talk about is, when people get ready to get married, the first thing they want to know when they start dating is, what do you bring to the table? You know what I'm saying? That has always been an issue with me. It has hurt my soul ever since I've ever heard that statement when I was in my 20s. What do you bring to the table? You know, women have that what do you bring to the table situation. Men going to say, what do you bring to the table? You know, that's just how we talk to one another when we're dating, or as the old people used to say, when you're courting, you know, and you want to. I want y'all 2 brothers to chime in on the situation and how you dealt with it when you were, you know, courting your or dating your significant other. What's that on your mind? What is she bringing to the table? Go ahead, Kenny Wayne.
All right, brothers. Well, first, I love the fact that she loved God first. And she's all about her family.
Speak up a little bit, Kenny. I'm sorry.
I say, first, I love the fact that she was about God first. She put God first.
Amen.
She was hard working. She has a good hustle. She's gonna go get it. And plus, she's all about family. That was the main thing. She loved hard, and you know, she just knows how to love God and be faithful, and she's the one that, out of all the women I courted or dated, when things go wrong, she knows how to bring me back from being crazy to being me. That's what I love most about.
Right. Amen, brother. I love the way you put that together, man. What about you, Big Red Joe? And then we'll come back to you, Kenny, on that situation.
Well, my wife, she brought inspiration. I mean, all the women I dated before, it was always about what they wanted and not what I wanted. You know, she taught my dreams. You know, she tried to make them happy.
Right.
You know, she supports me in everything that I do. Even if there's something wrong, she still supports me. You know, till I find out, hey, man, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. No, she's never critical for the things that I'm trying to do. She's always been supportive, and that's what she actually brought to the table that I like the most, the support that I have. I have a good support system.
Right. I understand that. That's a great. You know, both of you guys touched on something that was important to me as well. And I always tell people, when you get grown, you think grown. You know what I'm saying? And the thing was that I heard in both of you guys' conversation was how she inspired you to be a better who you are. And I had that same experience with my wife. I told my stepson, who's 25 years old, you know, he hopping from girl to girl like he playing hopscotch. And I can understand that at 25 years old. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be trying them out. You know, and that's just how life goes until you settle down with one that makes you feel a certain way. And that, you know, and that's what we are talking about. My wife made me feel like Superman, like I could do anything that I put my mind to, and she was so inspiring in all of my endeavors. I always tell my wife, I say, you know what? I knew if I started a balloon company, you'd be right there with me blowing up balloons. You know, if you had to do it by mouth. She'd be out there sucking up air and blowing up balloons with me on the side of the road if we had to. So you want to have that kind of spirit from your woman who is with you on all endeavors. And that's really just what a man is looking for. And we need to, cling on to that when you're looking for a woman who you plan on spending the rest of your life with. Now, the thing is, we always asking women what they bringing to the table. Well, the thing is, as a man, sometimes you got to bring the table, period. First, just bring the table. The rest of it, you know, like they say, all things will be added after that. Just make sure you bring the table. And let me tell you something. Sometimes the table going to be raggedy. You might have to get on all fours and put the table on your back because them legs ain't holding up right now. But that's what you got to do as a man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I always talk about the aspect of men and us taking responsibility first of all. You know, men were put in responsibility in the Garden of Eden, and we ran from that responsibility since then. So we need to get back to taking responsibility for our households, our kids, our women, our families, period. So what do you guys think about that?
You're right on. You know,
right.
I feel like when it comes to what a man's supposed to bring to the table, first, he got to love God. He got to have some God in him to help him get through the trials and tribulations that's going on in this world, especially when you're dealing with co-workers. Right. You know, when you're dealing with home life. Cause, you know, I gave a speech at our church one time, and I spoke on the subject of newfound love. Right. And that's like marriage.
Right.
And
right.
my thing was, I say,
can anybody hear?
You're married.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, KJ. Hold on. We'll get you back in here.
Okay. My bad, bro. I was just trying to make sure y'all get in the dog.
Yeah, we got you, baby. Go ahead, Kenny White.
I told the congregation, I told them, you know, in marriage, there's going to be days it's going to be good days and bad days. But you might even hear a door slam, and, you know, it's about not going to bed mad. Learning to live and love and laugh. That's my whole secret to my marriage.
Right.
You know, we have moments. But mainly, we two silly people that just love to laugh. You know, spend time with the grandkids. Right. You know, family, church family, and reach out to the communities. That's a big thing with us. You know, because especially with the elders now and what's going on with this COVID-19, they really need us now because
right.
we're the only one that can help support our community. Ain't nobody else gonna do it but us. The guy up in Austin, he don't care, and the guy up there in Washington D.C. don't care. So it's on us to it's on us to try to make it right for our people.
Right.
And especially our household.
Hey, JD, can I jump in?
Man, we got to start there first.
Hey,
that's
JD,
where we need to start first in our own houses, and then we move on out into the community. But that is absolutely right. And Kenny Wayne, you touched on something that is always one of my mantras when it comes to to being married and just talking about the married life. You're not gonna always get along, like you said. And the thing is, you got to be willing to do the work. And I tell people this all the time, Kenny, that marriage is a job you got to show up for every day, whether you want to go to work or not.
Right.
Ain't no days off. Ain't no day. You can't call in. Ain't no. I got to take a sick day today. Ain't no such thing. That woman ain't gonna put up with it. You can forget that. You're gonna have to be married to her 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And that's just all it is. And I tell people all the time, if you're not ready for that responsibility, don't fill out the application. It's just like if you don't want to work at McDonald's, don't go up there and fill out that application, get the job, and then don't come. You wasted them people's time, man. You tripped out. And that's how you doing when you're dealing with a woman. If you go take her through all this, get married to her, and then decide, man, I don't think I really want to be married. You tripped out, bro. You have awakened something that you had no business dealing with. You are what they call in the way. KJ, I heard you chime in, baby. What's going on? How you feeling, bro?
Well, obviously, and I don't do this just to be different, but my perspective is completely different. But it's like this. Look, a lot of those females that say that, what do you bring to the table? Or the guys that say it, because some guys say the same thing. The way I look at it, if you've been dating, talking about a female, you 17 years old, and you done dealt with this bad boy. That's normally what they mess with first, bad boy. You've been messing with this bad boy at 17, then broke up with him and got with another one at 20. Then broke up with him, got with another one at 22, had 3 kids by him, broke up with him at 30, 35, 40. All of a sudden, because of your past experience, like those payday loans, you're looking for a cash advance. You're trying to find something up front. And what he has at that moment ain't going to define him as a man. He could be working making $9 an hour and not making a lot of bread. But you worry about what he's bringing to the table. What he's bringing to the table may not be measured with what he got. If he treats you right, treats your kids right, average money, but he has a game plan to make better money. But you don't see that. All you see is that he's driving a 1974 Gremlin, making $8 an hour, and got a beat up apartment. So you don't want to deal with it. We live in an instant gratification world.
Let me explain something to you, KJ. Let me explain something to you. Let me say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't care what you say. You can be mad all you want to, but if you're a grown man above 30 years old and you still driving a 74 Gremlin and you making $8 an hour, you have wasted your damn life. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to be with you either. Now that's okay if you let me finish. Now if you 22 years old, let me tell you something. If you 22 years old and this is your first car and your mom and them gave you that car because you ain't have nothing else, that's what they had with that 74 Gremlin sitting in their yard, and you got it fixed up, and they gave it to you, and you making $8 an hour, and that's your first job. But, bruh, if you 30-something years old, and you still in that same situation, by definition, you are retarded. That's just all it is.
No, that's not what I'm saying, though,
hold up, bro. Look. Hey, man, let me tell you something. You can't be mad at a woman. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, let me chime in right quick. Mr. Country Boy.
Go ahead, baby.
KJ, I find it funny that you brought that up. See, that's another reason why I love my wife so much. When I met her, because my past kind of helped me to find a job. But I met her, I was making $9.25 an hour, 75 an hour, driving a 91 Chevy. But through hard work, planning, praying, I made way more money than that. We have a nice home here in Texas City. I'm from Houston. But she went through that with me, the growing pain, and she never doubted me. You know, I told her we was in a place, we was out of town once. And I made a bold statement because I had been praying on. I said if I ever got a job in a refinery, she would never want for anything again. And that came true. She wants for nothing. So to the women that say just because he's making $8.75 an hour and you look past it, that's just a stepping stone till you get to where you need to be. So if they don't have the patience to wait, they ain't the one for you in the first place.
Let me say something, Kenny Wayne. I appreciate what you're saying, but let me explain something to you. You have when you're dealing with a woman, things in life and circumstances, and she might have kids or she may have bills that she's been taking care of her own, brother, your window of opportunity is so small. If you don't show her something in them first few weeks or first few months, she is going to pass you on by. And let me explain something to you. You can't keep offering a woman a steak on a garbage can lid. She don't want that. You know, it might be a damn steak, but I ain't going to eat it off no garbage can lid, Kenny. That's just not what I'm going to do. You right. You know what I'm saying? You got to present something to that woman and show her some effort. You know what I'm saying? You 34 years old, making $8.50 an hour, but you want to play PlayStation all damn day, and you want her to accept that. What the hell she will? I don't blame her.
That's two totally different things.
Hold up, bro. I don't blame that woman. What you got to say, KJ?
Those two totally different things. If you're making $8.50 an hour at 34 and playing PlayStation, then you deserve your circumstance. But if you're making $8.50 an hour at 34, but you out here looking for a better job, you may have been at one point making $19 an hour, but you got laid off. Right. So you basically just get what you can get right now. But she don't see that because she didn't know you when you was making the 19. She met you when you was making the $8.50. Right. You're making that $8.50 as a means to an end. There's gas in my tank. There's a little beer money here and now, but there's also an opportunity for me I'm using this money to put me in a better position. Again, I don't care if you're 24, 44, or 34, 54. If you're playing video games 24/7 and it's compromising your income, then that's a problem. But if you're 34 or 44 and you're making $8.50 an hour, but you're actually trying to do better, whether she's with you or not, if you got a game plan, you're going to execute your game plan. And if she see you trying to execute your game plan at $8.50 an hour, she's going to roll with you.
Well, that's what I talk about. Brother. That's why I talk about that small window of opportunity. Now, hold on, Reggie. Hold on before you get started. Hold on. Let me. Look like we got Steve Bobineau chiming in. Steve, you there?
Oh man, we got everybody.
Yes, sir. I'm here, man.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, about time. Appreciate
you
gracing us. Appreciate you gracing us with your presence. If you'd have been here at 7, you wouldn't have had to wait.
I was.
When I called your name at 7 o'clock.
And I typed in and said, I'm here. Look, check
I don't want to eat.
I'm just saying.
But anyway,
you saw my name.
Anyway, welcome to the combo, brother. Hey, Reggie, go ahead, brother.
So let me chime in on what y'all talking about. I've never been a brother that made lots of money. I've just never been situated where, I was making a lot of money that I've seen guys making. But I always took what I had and did the right thing with it. And it appeared like I had a lot of money, but I just did. I just spent my money on what I was supposed to spend it on. As far as my wife, it was all about what I brought to the table. I brought stability. I brought commitment. She always said the reason she married me is because when things got tough, I didn't leave. I stuck around. I mean, that's my biggest aspect. My commitment to you. And, I'm always bring stability, and I'm always be the man that you can come to fix the problem. And if I can't fix it, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to ask somebody. I'm going to do something. I'm going to get some type of information to find out what I need to do to fix the situation that I'm in. No, so that's what I bring to the table.
Exactly. Now let me say something on that, Reggie. See, the thing about it, the difference between a woman and a girl, the most important thing to a woman is security in her life. And that's what she wants you to bring to her life. Now, the thing about it is with a girl, she wants security too, but she always equates security with the amount of money that you can throw at her and what you can buy her. See, a real woman, not concerned about how much money you're making at the time that she meets you. She's looking for the fact, like you said, whether or not you're going to stick around when times get tough, whether you know how to handle your business as a man. Because let me tell you something, in a situation, I don't care what nobody say, the woman don't want to have to do what the man's supposed to be doing in a relationship. And if your woman find herself steady having to step in and do the things that you're supposed to be doing as a man, you're not going to be her damn man long. I promise you that. So that's just my view on that situation. Hey, and I tell brothers this all the time. They always holler about, well, man, I had potential. Brother, they put potential in the ground every Saturday down there on the end of color. You know, you can die. Look, you can die with potential and don't get nothing done in your life. A woman is not sitting around waiting on your damn potential if you ain't pushing yourself too.
Hey JD,
what were you saying, Kay?
I can. What the song say, JD, that I can do bad by myself. Well, that's how most of them feel, man. If they got to sit up.
Exactly. And let me tell you something, Stephen. You look at the way the world is set up today, and the situations that we have to face as black people. You can't blame that woman for that, man. You can't blame her for that because when it all comes down to it, and she, like I said, she's 30-something years old, 40 years old, whatever, and went through life and had kids with this cat and that cat and moved on because the cat that she thought was going to do this for her, do that and take care of them kids, didn't show up and do what he was supposed to. So now she had to put her boots on and tighten them up tight and get in the fight and fight the fight herself. You know, she didn't have nobody to hold her back down and hold her and them kids down. So she had to make sure them kids had roofs over their head and food in their belly, not going to bed hungry. So you can't walk up to a woman who's been taking care of all this situation by herself and ask her, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? She don't want to hear that crap out you, bro.
That's her fault.
Huh?
She being patient with all these nothing type dudes, but don't want to be patient with a dude that's actually trying to have something. That's her fault.
Well, like I said, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you like this, KJ. It's just like when the police show up and there's some foolishness going on. The police don't walk up there and say who out here is a black man and who out here is a nigga. They just start busting heads when they show up. That's the same way a woman feels. When she show up and dealing with a black man, if you show her any inclination of what she has been through before, bro, you got to give her something different if you want something different out of her. That's just all it is.
JD.
Yes, sir. Talk to me.
JD. Anyway, she damn good.
JD, I feel you on that. I met my wife. She had been pulling up her bootstraps, doing it for herself.
Right.
Some of the things she went through in her marriage. I know the hurt in women's eyes because I saw what happened. Some of the things she told me, plus some of the things I saw my mother went through, my grandmothers went through, and I promised myself I would never put my wife through that. As a man, saw what I saw, the hurt and pain on her face when she told me some of the things that happened to her during her first marriage. And some of the things I witnessed as I see my mother, the look on her face, my granny face, my big mama. I said when I got married, I'm going to try my best not to do that. Because I know what she went through. That's why I thank God I am who I am. Because my day was made when I get out of work and I walk through that door and I kiss her and see that grin on her face, I know everything is all right. And that's my main objective in life. Yes.
Right.
Especially like when I get up in the morning, go to work and get that kiss, I love you, I see you later. See, I work in the refinery, so it ain't guaranteed that I come home. Because anything can happen in the refinery. So every day I do come home, it's a blessing. I get to walk into them big old lovely arms and give her that kiss and see that she's happy. That's the main thing, because we both been through love, life, and relationship. Helping on both of us. Plus, I'm gonna make you brothers laugh right quick. I got extra incentive to do right too.
Right.
I wedded my uncle. Now listen, my uncle and my dad come out the church cracking their knuckles, right?
Right.
They say, Pop, if you mess this up, we're gonna take you in the backyard and you gonna come out looking ragged as a can of sauerkraut. So when your dad and your uncle trying to whoop you behind your own wife because the way she treats you, you better act right.
Right.
That's cold blooded.
Absolutely.
Hold on, you think look as bad as a thick can of sauerkraut?
Yeah. That's what he said. You heard him.
That's why I said that, man.
Now,
I told you. Seen sauerkraut? I told you. Right? With Kenny Wayne, you gonna always get the country. You gonna get some country sayings you ain't never heard of, boy. Yeah, Kenny Wayne is our resident country boy. Yeah, we gonna hear some sayings, brother. Hey, Kenny Wayne. Kenny Wayne, I agree with you wholehearted, brother, because there's no better feeling than going out there and that world whooping your behind and turning you this way and that way, because the world has no regard for black men nowadays. But when you got a loving woman at home that can patch you up and put air back in your chest and make you prideful and joyous, and you come home to a peaceful house where you can get you some rest and get your little batteries charged back up to get back out there and fight the good fight again. That is something that so many men don't have. And to switch, and I appreciate you guys' views on this right here, bringing things to the table. But I'm going to switch and use this as a transition to what do you guys feel about this COVID-19 quarantine situation that we're getting ready to get back into? First of all, I think the gates were opened up too early, and as black folks, we weren't doing what we were supposed to do. I've seen so many black folks without masks on, walking around all on Facebook having parties and just chilling out like everything was cool. You pass by the store on the corner, they out there drinking beer and chilling, sitting beside one another with nothing on but a mustache. And boys out there tripping. Now they upset because we about to have to go back into this COVID-19 quarantine. And let me tell you something that I have noticed, and I looked up, through social media and through the statistics, that domestic violence and crime in the house, has gone up household to household. And the reason being for that, my personal opinion is, these guys have gotten quarantined with somebody they can't damn stand, because they've been married to and didn't have to deal with it until now, because they can't get out and go to the club and party and all that kind of stuff. So you stuck at home on Friday night, Saturday night, where you would have normally been out partying, drinking, getting toasted, and then coming back home and you fall asleep. You ain't got to deal with us. So now brothers have been trapped to have to learn who they are married to and deal with who they're actually married to. What do you fellas think about that?
Hey, let me answer that one then. Let me jump on that real quick, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, Steve-O.
All right. Well, first of all, you have to know what, again, like you said, you got to know what you bring to the table. Me, I know that what I brought to it, I was what my wife was missing, and she was what I was missing. So she's the yin to my yang, I'm the yang to her yin. So, right. So at that point, I know who and what I am. Now for the brothers who are at home and don't know how to act because now they stuck. If you and they say, come on, they stuck, because I know that I felt a little stir crazy, a little. My wife and I, we're both teachers, and we both had to be at home and then have to do virtual teaching, and then you talking too loud. Well, hell, you too loud, and then the kids and the dog, hell, I wanted to kill everybody and the dog.
Right.
But what I had to do is I had to take the time to figure out who I am and what I mean to this family and what they mean to me.
Exactly. There you go.
And once I was able to reflect on that, then we had to have this come to Jesus meeting. And baby, our house has to be a house of peace. our house has got to be a house of peace. If I'm the warrior priest of this home and I am tasked with the protection of it and the day-to-day runnings of it, if things go wrong, ain't nobody gonna say, well, she sure messed that house up. No, they're gonna look at me. I'm the man of the house, and whatever go wrong in the house, I'm gonna get blamed for it. So, good or bad. So I figured we need to go ahead and come together, and we have to make it work. We got to figure out if this is gonna be our new normal. We got to make it work for us. How our new normal may not look like your girlfriend's new normal. It may not look like your cousin's new normal, but this is ours, and we can't. Our women may spend time on the phone with their girlfriends and cousins and whatnot, and they all talk about what goes on in the house, whether you believe it or not. They gonna talk because that's just the nature of what women do. They if you ever want to know what a woman is thinking, if you want to start a conversation off, just walk in the house. Hey, baby, how was your day? And just sit back, and you ain't even got to really pay attention. Just add a couple of really, wow, I ain't even know that. Huh? For real? You kidding?
Like, oh yeah.
and then you got to, and then every 5 or 10 minutes you got to add it. Well, I'll be damned.
Exactly.
Something else, something throw a little emotion in there. But,
yeah, there you go. Let her know you're interested.
But you got to keep but you got to do it. You got to do it because because at the end of the day, she want to know that she matters. And if she don't matter at the end of the day, listen, I'm gonna tell you, if y'all don't know, and everybody in this group is over 40, so we all know this, that when a woman leaves, and when she leaves in her mind, that thing leaves too.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing more hurtful to a man that when he got a woman and that loving is going to somebody else. Don't no man want to think about his woman being with another man. And when you can't keep that peace, and when you can't keep that peace in your house, brother.
Let me explain something to you on that situation. Yeah, you find out your woman is getting some loving from somewhere and doing something else. You'll come home and put the damn goldfish bowl on the stove. You trying to kill everything in the damn house. You finna make the news, bro. You will come home and turn that damn stove on and put that goldfish bowl on that damn stove and watch it die too. You finna kill everything in there, and that's just how it is too. See. That's when you turn the gas on, you walk outside, and you walk back in and light a match. There you go. Yeah. You're absolutely right. You're right. You blow everything up. That's what I'm talking about. You kill that whole corner. You know what I'm saying? Everything on that corner got to go. Yeah, but we just have to. I tell guys all the time, Steve. I used to in the barbershop, brothers used to come in there and talk about how tough they was and. Nigga, I run my house and I this, that, and whatever. I'm like, bro, let me tell you something. You ain't got the stomach for what you talking about now. All that I'm a pimp, bro. Let me tell you something. You got to have the stomach to be a pimp. You ain't no. Yep. I done seen cats go to jail because they were talking about they was a pimp and found out they was getting pimped. You see what I'm saying? Didn't understand it. I was like, oh, okay. Look, and let me tell you something. After being in the barber business for 20-something years, bruh, I done seen some foolishness in our black community. Bruh, we have a tendency as men to do ignorant stuff. That's just it. I always tell every brother, Steve, I tell every brother, I don't care who you are.
Everybody doing this stuff. Black folks, white folks, Mexicans, everybody.
Yeah, bro. I'm talking about us, though. I ain't worried about what white men do. I'm worried about what brothers do, and that's who I'm trying to help. I don't care if a white man jump off a building. It ain't going to affect me. That was his problem. It wasn't mine. But what I'm trying to say is this.
Ain't nothing tougher than a woman's vagina. Nigga, you think you tough, you think you been to the pen, you think you hard this thing. Ain't nothing tougher than a woman's vagina.
When a whole Asian man baby come out that
everybody thought R. Kelly was just singing. Everybody thought R. Kelly was singing, but it was really giving the game. When the woman said JD, it ain't nothing you can do about it.
Nothing.
Say JD.
But talk to me, baby.
Concerning this COVID-19 thing,
Right.
We didn't react. We was proactive. My wife makes masks and all that other stuff. We got all the hygiene we need. But being in the house when I get home from work, it's quite interesting because the whole day she's busy. She's doing something. She's busy. She's doing something to keep her mind. She works in the classroom also, and during the day before school was out, they had the little Zoom meetings and all that. So I come home from work, she tell me about the little Zoom
Exactly.
meetings.
Yeah, I know your wife is an educator too.
And I tell her how my day would. I tell her sometimes though she work with the sped kids. And I tell her, I say, you work with the kids, I work with the adults. Because some of them dudes on the job, boy.
And sometimes it ain't no different.
So, I know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, because, boy, some of them make you want to lose all your Ecclesiastes fortitude at work, boy. Because it ain't what you say sometimes, it's how you move your reaction to the next man. But for as that woman go and cheating, and how the brothers say ain't nothing tougher than a woman's vagina, that's what kills me. I hear them guys at work talking about I beat it out the frame. Man, just let her deliver the whole 9-pound baby. You ain't doing nothing but massaging it, man. That's all you do.
That's it. You just looking for some friction. Boy, you know what I'm saying? You just looking for some friction and you'll be all right. Yeah, that's all you doing is causing some friction, bro. You ain't killing nothing. She might make you think you killing something. You ain't busting up nothing.
Man, we all thought we was beating up at one time, so I know I was stuck. I threw it up.
Hey man, you know what? I'm reminded of the Jody beat it up right dance on Baby Boy. Yeah. We all have done that dance before, thinking we was the king of the hill. You ain't busting a grape in a fruit fight. You ain't busting a grape in a fruit fight, Negro.
The main reason she really enjoyed it, not because of what you got, but because she cut for you.
Yep. Exactly, the way she feel about you. Exactly.
Like I said, when she make up in her mind, she gone, that thing gone too.
Exactly. I tell brothers this, Steve, let me explain something to y'all all. I'm finna put y'all on some game. And y'all can take this to the grave with you. This is a JDism. There ain't but two kinds of coochie. Let me explain something. It ain't but two kinds, man, out there. You got the big old good ones and the good old big ones. Now, she got one of them, and that's it. Them only two. Yeah, you either going to find the good old big one or the big old good one.
Say it again one more time.
You either going to find, she either got the big old good one or the good old big one. One of the two. Them the only two kinds you're going to find out there, brother. So all that, this and that, and I'm this and that, bro, you ain't done nothing. You ain't, like I said, you ain't busting a grape in a fruit fight. So the best thing you can do is get with the woman who cut for you, and you make her happy, and she make you happy, and y'all live and love on one another, because that is people always talking about Black Lives Matter. I say, man, Black love matters, man. As a man, you better get some Black love matters in your spirit and grab you one of these black women and hold on to her and help take care of her, bro. Make your life a whole lot easier.
But see, that's what makes a home. That's what makes a home. If you got to have some love, respect, and with that you got to have a little laughter, because you got because in your label you got to have some laughter and some love, and that which we label we love, and that which we love we label. So you got to have that same mentality when you bring it home to your woman. If you label for your woman, you gonna love for your woman. If you love for your woman, you gonna label for her. So, that's what we have to get back to as men. We got to make sure that when we talk about what we love and what we're willing to sacrifice for, it's got to be for our home and what's in it. We just can't go out, man. We can't go out no more, man, and being with what we're classified as being stereotypical. I'm not a stereotypical black man. I'm not. I don't do a lot of fried chicken. Now I love me some watermelon, but I don't do a lot of fried chicken. Hell, I'm light skinned with curly hair. They think I'm Puerto Rican. Half my kids, since I speak Spanish, half my students think I'm Dominican, Puerto Rican, Colombian, Dominican. They don't know what I am.
Well, you do got that Rican look.
Boy, hush. but I'm not.
You do got that reason. Look,
but you know,
you 50-something years old with baby hair.
Oh Lord,
I'm through with it. Yeah, you 50-something years old with baby hair. I don't understand that. So you look like you got a little Rican in you. So I'm just saying, go ahead, talk to me, brother.
I'm 47. Don't talk about 57. I'm 47.
Baby hair, Benita. Go ahead, baby hair, Benita.
That's pretty Ricky to you. Now listen.
Baby hair Bobino. That's him. That's baby hair Bobino right there, baby.
I'm praying for you.
Well, I ain't gonna say nothing about. I ain't gonna say no hair jokes. I'm bald now. I had to let it go.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
I was at the schoolhouse with my wife on our anniversary.
Hey, let me tell you something though, Kenny Wayne. Ain't nothing wrong with going to shave it all off and let that go. You got some brothers, I'll be edging them up, and your hairline is behind your ears. Let that go, brother. You fought a good fight. You know, and then you got the ones who come to the barbershop with that hole in the middle. They done got too tall for their damn haircut. You know, I say, bro, you got too tall for your haircut. Yeah, just cut it off, man.
You took a picture.
Yeah, a woman ain't gonna ask you for no hair.
That's the
last damn thing she gonna ask you for some damn hair.
Hey, JD, we took a picture, right? We took a picture. When I looked at the picture, I was looking worse than LeBron James. I say, nah, it's time for that to go, Jack.
Yeah, let that go, baby. Look, I said, Kenny Wayne, you fought a good fight, baby. Let that go.
Yeah.
You know, as Kenny Rogers said, you got to know when to hold them and you got to know when to fold them. And when the edge is behind your ears, when that edge up is behind your ears, it's time to walk away. Fold that hand and walk off, bro. Yeah, into the sunset. That's how you do it. Yeah. So I mean, I fully understand. Yeah, man. I'm sorry. Say again.
When your edge up running faster from your forehead than Usain Bolt getting to the finish line. It's time to
there you go. Yeah. When the front trying to see what the back look like, let that go, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. When that front trying to see what that back look like, you need to let that go. That's just all it is too. But
that does not sound like the work of the Lord, JD.
Exactly. That is definitely a trifling spirit. Let that go, baby. But we as black men, we have, like I said, we have to get back to the responsibility of taking care of our households and loving on our women and being responsible in those households. Now me and my wife had literally sat down and talked, and I have to tell. I have some daughters, and I have to tell them this because black women need to understand something. You know, women get so much insecurity out of their men not treating them right and cheating on them and all that type of stuff. But I tell a woman this: you can do everything for a man, and if he gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. The only person can keep a man from cheating is the man. That's it. A woman can't do nothing for you that'll keep you from cheating. And the thing about that is, if you got a good woman at home that's doing everything she's supposed to do, taking care of you, and you still cheat, bro, you just greedy. You know, and I tell any woman, don't get with a greedy man. That's just like me at home eating a steak dinner. My wife fixed me a steak dinner with potatoes and everything, and I leave the house to go out, and I stop at Jack in the Box and eat too. Hell, I just ate. Why am I at Jack in the Box? You know what I'm saying? And that's how these convenient little women are in the streets. You can stop at a Jack in the Box. Her name might be Judy in the Box, but hey, you know what I'm saying? You stop at Judy in the Box and get you something to eat, but your wife can give you a whole steak dinner at the house. You just eating. That's called gluttony. That's being greedy. And that's the same way it is with a relationship. As a man, we have to take responsibility for our own actions and quit blaming on the woman. Well, she'd have did this or she'd have did that. I'd be like, man, you a damn lie. You know what I'm saying? You a damn lie. If she'd have did this, you'd have found something else reason to go out and cheat. That's just what we do. If you a cheater, you just a cheater, bro. How you guys feel about the cheating situation?
Well, that's never a good thing because, especially if you have a family and there's kids involved.
Hey, man, speak up. What you got scared? Quiet, listen.
I'm talking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Your wife ain't listening. Go speak up.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now.
Yeah, we.
Okay, yeah, I was talking. Well, what I was saying is that when you do that, man, it breaks up more than just your wife, you break up a home, you have far-reaching effects. You know,
Right.
you look at I have a son. I have sons. I got daughters, and I've always tried to make sure that the relationship they saw me have is the one that I mirrored, that I hope that they would have, that they would find. You know, my children have never seen me raise my hand to my wife. They've never heard me stand in front of her and cuss her out, you know, because that's not what my dad showed me what a man was in his own house. That a man didn't have to stand up and proclaim he a man. Well, if you're a man, you do man shit things. Ooh, listen. If you're a man, you stand up and you do man things. You shouldn't have to announce that you're a man. Hell, a lion doesn't have to yell he's a lion. I mean, you see him, you hear him, you know it's a lion. You know?
Right.
You know, so you don't have to sit up here and proclaim, I'm the man, I'm a man. Well, if you're doing what man stuff you're doing, it's self-evident. And what cheating does is it tears at the fabric of the home, and it tears at the fabric of the family, and it tears at love. And you don't want I don't want my sons to think that cheating is something that he needs to do to be a man, you know, because that's not what defines you as a man. You know, you can't. You know, a woman can lay on her back and look up at you far longer than you can look down on her. My father-in-law told me that.
Most definitely.
My father-in-law, my wife's husband say, son, I just want you to understand, you know, you're about to marry my daughter, and I know how men are, and I just want you to remember that a woman can look up at you far longer than you can look down on her. And I didn't get it at first until I got home. Now, this man, deacon of the church, he broke me down with something real, and I didn't get it until I got home. And I was like, wow, that really says something, and I got what he was saying. You know, so don't think that I'm the man, that I have to be the man and be a man by proving sexual dominance, whether it's in my home or outside of it. He said, because that's not what's going to make you the man. What's going to make you a man is in your responsibilities, in your character, you know, in how you raise your family in your home. That's what's going to make you a man. You know, just any fool can get out here and slang it. Go ahead.
Right. Well, to reiterate what you're saying, Steve, I understand what you're saying, and I have always said this in the barbershop. I said it as a joke, but it is oh so true if you listen to what I tell you. And if you think about all the situations you've ever heard somebody do this, whenever you have to stand up in your house as a man and you there with your woman and your kids and all that, and you have to say, I'm a grown-ass man. You, sir, are doing something childish at that very moment. Think about it. Every time you've ever had to say that, you were doing something. And back in your days, we've all said it. We've all had to say it because we thought that's what we were supposed to say. But the thing is, when you say that, brother, you have to be doing something childish at that very moment for you to feel like you have to say that. Let's be real.
You know what? When I've said that, I've often said I'm a grown-ass man with a capital GRA.
Right.
I've often said that. Then, you know, while you think, and you're right, you think about it now. If I had to sit up here and tell people that I am grown and a grown-ass man at that really was a grown decision I made. That was a decision. That was real childish. Yeah, you're right. That was childish.
Yeah, that's childish. And that's just all there to it. So I have often found myself getting ready to say it, and I'll be like, boy, shut the hell up. Just go on and do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Because let me tell you something. You have a inclination as a man what you're supposed to be doing. But like I said, all our lives as black men in our families, we have been running from responsibility. Whether it was making a baby over here and taking off and go deal with another woman, whether it was not helping that woman with the bills and all that type of stuff, we have all fell short of being what we were supposed to be. And through the grace of God and, several other things, basically, mostly, though, through the grace of God, we now have developed into, men who actually will sit around and talk about our situations and work them out, when at one time, I know me, I was dumb as a box of rocks. And I had look, as they say, stupid as a box of puppies, and you just deal with that and thank God that you made it through. And I always tell people I found a wife who, despite all my foolishness that I went through in life, God was, saw fit to bless me with somebody who will make me a better person and make me do what I'm supposed to be doing as a man. So, I just thank God for that, because like Kenneth say, when he was looking for his wife, his biggest thing was, the godliness that he saw in her. And that was something. Now, my wife is a pastor. So you can understand where I came from. Me being a barber and a street cat off of Hersheywood right here in Houston, Texas, I would have never thought I'd be married to a pastor. And let me tell you something. She's a pastor all the time. She will let you have it. You get out of line with her, she's going to hit you with the biblical and shut you up and right you wrong and steer your ship for you with the Bible. And I don't know no man that can argue with the Bible. You know what I'm saying? When they give you the word, when they give you the word, you can't do nothing but shut up. Huh? JD. Say it again, KJ.
You just brought up a valid point, a damn good point about getting to a point in your life where you meet a woman that takes what you've already expounded on and enhances it, like Beyonce said, upgrade you. But what a lot of cats need to understand too, and this may not necessarily apply to you, but I'm pretty sure if any brothers out there are listening, if you know you have issues with dating, and this applies to anybody, me included, if you know you have issues dating, and whatever those issues are, they routinely rear their ugly head in your past relationships, and you've gone through relationship after relationship to some degree because of these issues. When you get to a point where you're single again, you need to work on some of them, man, before you bring another chick into it.
Amen. You better know it.
Because she may have the tools to make you a better man, but it starts with you. Like Michael Jackson said, I'm starting with the man in the mirror. If you know someone's deficiencies, then, bro, start working on them. Now, if she's a good woman and she sees that you're trying to get them fixed or you're trying to address what those deficiencies are, then she'll embrace you, but you have to initiate the process. Because if you ain't trying to fix them and you're trying to jump into another relationship, well, that one's not going to work.
Right.
For the same reason the last 3 or 4 didn't. That's all I want to say.
Exactly. If you're doing the same thing, you're going to get the same result, brother.
Say, JD.
Go ahead.
Say, JD, my thought of it is this here. When you take a vow in front of a church or at the courthouse, you took a vow for God. And how can you hurt something? Why would you want to hurt something that you say you love?
Exactly.
If I love you, I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to build us both up with the help of God. And I had my issues with dating, and it just so happened, and she helped me with the help of God and her. I'm way better man.
Right, and that's what's important.
On the southwest side of Houston, huh?
I say, and that's what's important. That she is the type of, she is the woman who makes you a better man, and that's what you need in your life at this point.
Because,
you know what I'm saying? You want your inspiration every morning.
At times,
man.
Yes, sir. And at times, if I do feel a little selfish, she knows she got a saying. She'll walk up on me, I'm tired of this shit. She look up at me. I ain't scared of your big A. And I just bust out laughing,
Right. Exactly.
But I never approached no physical stuff. It just, I just have stuff in my mind, and I'd be like, sometimes I have to sit back and think of what to say, that way I don't say nothing wrong. Now, I told my daughter-in-law that about our son. I said, maybe it's time he get quiet. It's nothing to do with you. He's something out of the way to say it. The way it don't come out rough and tough. And you be
here. I need to. We have like 5 minutes left in the show, Kenny Wayne, and we need to get to a segment that we like to talk about. And we do this. We close out the show with this segment called Hood Shenanigans, because we all from different areas in the hood. And I'm going to close out with a hood shenanigan that I think we need to address as black men. And when you see it out there in the hood, talk to the young brothers and stop it. You know what I'm saying? And my hood shenanigan, we're going to close out the show with this. And like I said, I appreciate you guys coming on and giving your insight. And we're going to get back to this next week. And I want you to be thinking about some topics that we can talk about. But my hood shenanigan is this. To all these little young brothers that's 20-something years old, 20, early 20s to late 20s, let me explain something. You don't even take an aspirin for anything. I got to take aspirin and about 7 other pills to keep my day going. But you don't even take an aspirin and you standing on the corner begging every day. Let me explain something to you. I need to tell people begging is not the new hustle. That is not the new hustle, brother. You need to get out there. You get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go beg. You could be at the labor hall working at 5 in the morning. Then not only that, you're not asking for 25 cents no more, 50 cents. Hey man, you got $1 or $2? Negro, are you crazy? If I got $1 or $2, I'm finna do something with it. I'm not giving it to you. I'm not gonna go to work all day, bust my butt, and then bring you that $1 on the corner so you can buy you a 40 ounce. It's just not what I'm doing. That is not in my repertoire. So let me just explain what hood shenanigans is. Bro, quit all this damn begging in my hood, man. Get off these corners.
Bro, there was a dude on 45 in Rankin begging, and on his sign, it had his Cash App on it.
What?
Wow. I swear, folks,
hey, man.
This dude had a sign and with his Cash App on it.
That is a hood shenanigan for real.
Hey,
these boys moved up. These boys moved up to their Cash App.
But you know what gets me though? But you know the hood shenanigans I done seen? People out there big and got them $100 tents up under the bridge.
Boy,
you beg for $1.
You already know it.
$120. Come on, man.
Beg and go get in the Cadillac.
Top of the line Academy.
Beg all day and go get in the Cadillac and ride on.
Got that top of the line Academy tent sitting under 45 and 610.
Exactly.
45 across.
Before we check out, man, I just want to say this real quick. Shout out to Robert Davis, a.k.a. DJ Screw. Everybody know what today is.
Yeah.
This dude was
today is a classic day, baby.
Yes, sir. He did things for each time that nobody has ever done. So if you're over 40, you grew up in the 90s, today is our day, man. Shout out to Robert Davis, Fat Pat, Big Mo, and everybody else that fell victim in the game, man. R.I.P. DJ Screw.
For sure.
Robert Earl Davis Jr., baby. Exactly. Hey, but fellas, like I said, I appreciate y'all coming on the show. Kenny Wayne, you are a welcome addition, brother. We look forward to you and your topics next week. So y'all take this week, man, to love on your family and get this COVID-19 thing together. And let's protect each other and protect your household. So I'll see you fellas next week.
No doubt.
Reverend KJ.
No doubt.
Stephen Bobineau. Kenny Wayne. I thank you fellas. And I'll see y'all next week, baby. And this is JD's Man Cave signing off. We'll see y'all next week. Take care.